Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Chai Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. All right, so this is going to be an interesting reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join the tribe, and let's get in here. All right, so as you can see, there are two stacks, stack A and stack B. We know, as like the caption said, there's two people that are like, look, they really like you right now, and it's just up to you to figure out which one, A or B, is more compatible with you. As always, go with the one that resonates. I'll put the timestamp below, but let's go see, like, what do they think about you, how do you mesh with each other, and all of that. So I'm going to start with stack A. Okay, let's move B to the side. All right. Let's see what's behind stack A, person A, all right? This is all signs and can be timeless. So this is just like a little insight into who they are. Ooh, I don't know. This is giving river and penguin. And that is giving monogamy. Okay, maybe he's like, going up this river and is giving monogamous vibes, but it could also be like moving in one direction. Maybe you're going really fast toward marriage, maybe? Okay, interesting. This person really, really resonates with water. I'm getting like not a Pisces, but maybe the other two signs, right? Like maybe it is a Pisces penguin. So I don't know, be that may. Maybe you guys have an inside joke or like a stuffed teddy bear and they know like you're their penguin or something like that. And then the river, it's weird because I get the first thing that pops into my mind is that joke, like denial is a river in Egypt. Like, is he in denial or something about something? Like, maybe he doesn't know how bad he likes you. Interesting. And this is how, oh, wow, wow, wow. Let's see if it brings in interesting. They see you as not really liking them in a way. It says Four of Cups, money fluctuations being offered something you may not want. They know they want to give you princess energy, but for some reason, why are they approaching you if they're broke, right? Like, that's very interesting. Maybe you guys have like some deeper connection right now, but they feel like you don't like them because you know what you want and they're not on your level yet. Maybe they're working toward it and they haven't like shown you that they want to date yet. So this might be someone that has a crush on you and hasn't approached you yet, maybe. But they know you're going to be like, why are you coming up to me with that BS? Like, there's nothing in your cup. Stop offering me stuff like that. I want the princess chalice, right? And then they also see you as, look at this, Page of Swords, young woman of 25 years, spying or deception, reflecting back over your shoulder. Interesting. Do they think you don't trust them or something? This person wants you to trust them, but they might not be worthy of your trust. Let's get into it. Because there's also a Nine of Pentacles, like peace of mind and contentment. You're not settling. You're not losing your peace of mind. I get it now. Okay. It seems like when you were younger or whatever, you were okay with like, let me check your phone, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Like they thought maybe in your past you were like this, but you're not like that anymore. You're not letting any poor excuse of a man come up to you and cheat or something. But like you're just not even letting in that energy. They can tell if they're not going to be monogamous to not come your way, which is why we got the penguin. Okay, so he might be actually monogamous and a good guy, but he just knows like I can't just mask and pretend I want to be monogamous. This woman can tell through BS, right? So you're not going to like put your guard down and mess up your peace of mind. And you're also very nurturing because this is like how they feel is like you're the Queen of Cups, woman over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair, soft, gentle, motherly. So you might come across as like motherly to yourself. You're no longer being motherly to a grown person. You're doing it like you're really good at self-confidence, self-soothing, and you're like in your own era of just greatness. You have money, all of that. Maybe you shouldn't have told them how much money you have, but at least they can see, for example, that you're just like zen and you don't mind being single if that means not settling. So this person's not going to approach you unless they have their ish together. That's what I'm sensing for right now. Let's see what the Chinese cards pull out. Wow, yeah, strength. They know you know your power. You're not settling for BS, and you're going to get a person who's generous, loving, and respectful because they know you have your community behind you. You're not scared to like fight a tiger. Like this is how strong they think you are. This is their impression. You might feel weak, but like they don't know that, which is good, right? Like you carry yourself as like no nonsense and can't be played, and maybe you have protection, right? Like maybe your community looks out for you. Like you're not just a damsel in distress to them, so they can't like, they know not to, come, or people in your tribe will feel like, what are you doing here wasting my girl's time, right? So whether that's your parents, your friends, your, you know what I mean, your loved ones. 3 of staves. Interesting. So this is just giving, they're trying their best to do some magic, in the sense of, look at him just kicking around and practicing on some big brain energy. Maybe they're working a lot in their life to be able to offer you something, because then we got this one too, the 8 of cups. So even though they have all this cups, it's on stable ground, this person still has to like figure out how to protect their finances, their growth. You see, he's still like trying to boss people around, people still not listening to him. He's not to be taken serious yet, but he's emotionally, like at least emotionally stable, in the sense of like there's a table, like there's other pictures where they're all like tossed up in the air. He has water and he has some like immaturity. It's just the fact that he has people around him that could flip that table, right? Like you can see there's like consternation at their house. So this person's working on himself. They're working on like, interesting. Like, look, they're both wearing the yellow. So this person might be like more of his, the person that's a third party, like working on things, telling him how to be a better man or not, right? So he's like wants you, but he's not ready to date in a sense, but he's working toward growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. That's very interesting, because they see you as like, you're already synergistic, amazing, you're well-rounded, you have your mind, body, soul in like check, and you have protection. You're not like one of those people they can lie to and say like XYZ, hey, I take care of my family or myself or XYZ, and you can see past their lies, really. So this person knows they can't come empty-handed. They can't come without like a real W-2, a job, a career. Like you don't deal with people who do illegal stuff. And then the tea bag for that is red raspberry. Herbal tea, tangy sweet taste of farm fresh raspberries, caffeine free, all natural. So like he's trying to come to you correct, and if raspberry is not your taste, like you don't like that tangy, like little sardonic, they're kind of like sarcastic. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's get some tea leaves. What other messages do we need to know about person A and how they like you, the collective? Negotiate for tangibles. Interesting. They know you're not going to settle for less than like real money, real gifts, real dates, real, like they have to have their mortgage, they have to have like a house or ownership or something toward like that, because you're not just getting married to someone and living in a cardboard box. Other people will, but you're like a hopeless romantic who has standards, right? And they can tell. So they're trying to negotiate for tangibles, and they know you're smarter than that. And they see that you don't like the humble bumble-ish, because there's so many people that could be tricked to be less than. Like, you should humble yourself. They don't want to humble you either. So if they're a good person, they're not going to be like, well, you don't do this either. Well, you don't make this much. Why would you want me to do this? Now, once we're negotiating on that and you're telling me to humble myself and that you're better than me or something, but still approaching me, you're going to be turned off, period. So this person knows that you are not going to do that. And estate planning. Yeah, you come off as a very meticulous, organized person. You're not going to be played. You're not going to have to do like those 2 days before marriage, like type prenups or anything. No, you're coming correct. You better be a generous man coming to me to give me everything you want. Like, if that's not it, then don't come to me. And he can tell that. He wants to give you that. Like, knowing all this about you, he is so into you, but just has to get his ish all the way together before he even makes a move. So if you know who that is or whatever, that's amazing. See, if any of that resonated. Let's see, because person B is who we're about to look into next, and maybe that person is the one you're choosing. We'll see which one you end up choosing. But person B, all right, so if you pick person B, let's see what the oracle, let's start with the oracle's cards, okay? Wow, you got cold brew. Okay, so you energize them. You're literally like a cold iced tea, a cold brew with you got that pizzazz about you on a hot summer day, or whether you're working, you really wake them up, okay? So you're like the cold brew to them, and you're strong. And the eclipse, you're also like a paradigm shift of who they used to date. Maybe they've become a more whole person, and they know, just like an eclipse, they can't just look and stare at you, and they can't figure you out also at the same time. You know how when you can't look directly at a eclipse, right? Or you're gonna actually burn and go blind. They feel like you're casting a spell on them. They can't put their finger on why they're so drawn to you. That's interesting. And the devil, ooh, jealousy or trouble, able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. That's interesting, because remember how strong you are and how seductive in a sense. They also are they want to be tied with you. They want to be how let's think of the sense of freedom, but marriage. So, if you wear a ring, they want to combine to become one. But at the same time, they're also jealous because they feel like so many other people want you that they kind of want to trap you, and you don't want that. So you're okay, calm down, buddy, right? And the devil is also the strongest symbol of breaking generational curses. They feel like you are the one that they would want to build another legacy with, okay? So you're not here to break their curses, because you're not a Build-A-Bear, fix a man, fix a person type situation. You are okay, we can break the curse or whatever. It's not a curse per se. You're just gonna be a strong power couple. That's what I'm getting. I'm also getting Capricorn, okay? You might be a Capricorn and you're on your ish. You're not playing with them, and you're also seductive, so it's throwing them off. They thought you were just going to be standoffish, but they are drawn to you. Page of Cups, young woman to 25 years, basic good news. Yeah, they see that you always have good news here and there. Maybe they're looking at your socials, so block them or something. But no, if you like them back, obviously. They like that you're successful, and it's just you're so magnetic, okay? They're getting good news here and there. You do good things. Maybe they see you going to get your degree, or just good things are happening. that they see their whole life with you. Like they're over here imagining happy home, possible country setting. Like they want to homestead with you. That is so cute. This person is just like, I want, like my mind is not only in like la la land and seductive, like you're just seductive to them. They're also like, but I want to build with you too. I want to break ground. I want to plant seeds. I want to have a non-toxic lifestyle. So that's cute. Let's see what else we got about them. The death card, new beginnings. Okay, so maybe they had an ego death, like before they were too shy and maybe like too in their own like mind, and now they're like, wow, I've woken up from the society telling me that I can't just pour into my girl. I don't know why I fell for that. Won't do that. This person's not a follower. That's what I'm getting. Death of situation or endings, new beginnings. Like, yeah, they maybe got out of a relationships and it scares them how quickly they like fell for you. Like maybe you've gone only on a couple dates. They're not love bombing or anything. They're just like slowly imagining so much with you that they're kind of like, I don't know, ready for something. Oh, look at this. That's where their doubt comes in. I release the need to know all the answers. Exactly. Just like the eclipse where you can't look straight into it. They just can't see straight into your heart or your intentions. But maybe you've done a great job at keeping a poker face about like who you're going to pick. Maybe they don't necessarily know you're talking to other people because you're smart. You're not going to tell him. But you're such a catch that it's like in their head. They're like, does this person like me back? You know what I mean? And that's okay because you need to keep them on their toes. This is still the courting phase, right? And you haven't chosen yet, so may the best man win, or the woman, or whatever. And then it says Knight of Swords. Interesting. They're coming in strong. They're building their confidence, and they're just ready to like be there to be a protector, to have intellectual, like I feel like their background is giving either homesteading, like maybe they're really good at gardening, or they're also business owner, maybe small business, because they're not like in the big, huge conglomerates. Or if they are, they're in a corporate field and they want to leave and start their own small business, okay? Because they don't want ties to the conglomerates that are having like war machine stuff. And then Page of Staves. They're also wise beyond their years. So maybe they've seen some things, or like they're not like sullied by bad experiences. They're not ran through, like all that stuff in terms of like men telling them what to do and them being followers. You know what I mean? This person has actually kept their head. They're usually very, let's put it this way, they're usually very stable, mind, body, and soul, and it's just like they feel like they're rising in love with you. Not love per se, it just popped out. Maybe it is. I don't know how long you've been dating, but this person's like really into you, and you just got to look up the word limerence and make sure it's not just like limerence or anything. But this person is seeing like long-term moves with you. Maybe they just haven't told you it. Let's see what your tea leaves are. Let's get some messages. Okay, let's get these first. This one says, be a multi-hyphenate, not a one-trick pony. So you must have said something like, yeah, I can walk and chew gum. They see you as a multi-hyphenate. Maybe you have different hobbies and passions, and that just makes it's basically like your joie de vivre. Like you love life. You love living. You love deep, like you love, reading the news one day and then, shopping the next, and then figuring out what's in toxic foods the next day, and then the next day you're learning how to do pottery classes or swim. You know what I mean? So they are like, wow, she inspires me to do all these other things. So like not only that, like they're very stable with their job, but they're also like digging into their passions to become a more well-rounded person just like you. So that's cute. And then this is what they're saying in their head if they don't know that. So in their head, whenever they see someone else, they're thinking of you. And that's what's like tripping them. It says, I'm not single. I'm in a long distance relationship because my boyfriend lives in the future, or like girlfriend lives in the future. So this person you might have not even met really, but they're telling everyone like this is how she is, like in their own journals or whatever. They're working toward greatness to like meet you. And then you are also like they also like if you change boyfriend to girlfriend, maybe I'm not single, I'm in a long distance relationship because my girlfriend lives in the future. So this person is just like, I'm gonna call you girlfriend one day, hopefully, you know what I mean? And that is so cute. Like, this person's just so into you right now. We'll do like different checks later, but for now, this is the energy that I'm getting. So it's like A or B. It depends on who fits your mood right now. It's who you want. Maybe you can even look at both and see who matches better and which one do you like better. And then for this one, to manifest this one versus the other one was like the red berry, we got money, sweet cinnamon spice, okay, herbal again, and it's organic, okay. So this one is just gonna give you that vibe of a sweet cinnamony money type of stability and the spice of life. This person is also non-herbal. So, I mean, it is herbal. So, again, no caffeine. Like, both of them bring zen to your life, okay? But it's just up to you to choose. So, until next time, bye.